What up, my friends? It's today, day 178. I believe it's day 178. Almost day 180 of this freaking year. More than, it's getting there. It's almost half over. But I won't keep you long today. I'm having one of those frustrating situational days, right? Nothing major. It's a bunch of little shit. Stuff that you witness, and people that you care about or love or whatever, right? And, just watching them, go more and more into that abyss, right? Giving up, not caring what they look like, how they're feeling. It's funny because you'll hear, like people see what I'm doing. Not a ton of people, believe me, I don't get that kind of attraction. But like people see what I'm doing and they'll be like, oh man, I started doing this and blah, 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 or I quit drinking or I quit drugging. And, they'll be all gung-ho for a little while. And, every few days, I've lost this amount of weight. Oh, I went out this many times hiking. Or, I've gone 40 days without heroin. Or, 22 days without drinking. And I'm like, oh, man, that's great. Keep it going. And then all of a sudden, you don't hear about their progress anymore, right? You don't hear about, oh, I went out for a walk, or, I lost this amount of weight, or, I'm working on this part of my this or that, or I quit this. You don't hear about it anymore, and I'm like, hey, what's up with your thing? What's up with the situation? And they're like, oh, I relapsed. Oh, well, I just been too busy at work. I'm like, too busy at work? I mean, I know for myself that, like, even if I work all day and I come out here, right, I still have several hours that I'm just sitting on my ass. So it doesn't matter if I work 8 hours and I come out here for 2 hours, right? You got 10 hours. I still have probably 6 hours where I just 6 or 8 hours where I'm not doing much, Let's say 4 of those 8 hours of just sitting, right? So even if you work a 8 to 10 hour day, you can still make time for a half hour to an hour walk, right? I mean, I know people, it's hard to stay dedicated to something, when you don't have the willpower to do it. And then they just kind of falter off, So I look at it like this. I can either get frustrated about it. The reason why I get frustrated about it is because when I see the inactivity, I see people falling off, I see people relapse, and I see people getting out of their exercise routine. I know that I can fall off right away when I see people starting to eat crap again, and then I start eating crap again. You know what I mean? It's like this thing, it kind of snowballs, right? It becomes an avalanche after a little while. So, a lot of times it's unfortunate, but you have to let people go, Like if you're gonna stand in my way, I gotta go around you. I gotta figure out a way to get past you, right? And if you want to come along with me on the journey that I'm going, I mean, not everybody's gonna do it, and that's fine, right? I get it. But you can either stand beside me and come along with me, stand behind me and follow me, or shit, I'll even give you the lead, right? But you're not gonna stand in my way. You're not gonna stop me from doing what I'm doing. And a lot of times, it's frustrating because just seeing it sometimes makes me realize that it's in me, right? That quitter is in me, right? That half-asser is in me. It's rough. How many times do you talk to somebody about, whatever their issue is, and then they start doing something about it, and then they quit, right? And over time, you can look at that as like, especially if you're trying to help them out, like it's something that you're doing wrong. It's like, whoa, what the fuck? How am I slipping up here? But, I have to focus on just taking care of me. I mean, you know, this physical thing and, you know, the journey that I'm on, I have to make sure that, like, I'm on it for the right reasons. And it's, you know, it's for my health. It's for my mental health. It's for my physical health. It's for my spiritual health. You know, it's for all my relationships in life, my dealings on a daily basis with the general public and everybody else. And, you know, people in my family, my girl, like, you know, it's hard sometimes to keep the focus only on ourselves, you know. I don't want to gossip with people about other people, you know. I don't want to eat shit either, but I do. That's one of my, I mean, that's my biggest weakness is fucking, you know, carbs and sugar. And it's very frustrating. But, you know, that's a small thing compared to where I've come from, right? But again, man, if you want to come with me, stand beside me, follow me, do what I do. But, like, you know, don't come at me with the, you know, oh, I'm doing this, I did that, and blah, 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 blah. That's all well and good, but if you can't stick to it, it's frustrating. And I know it. You know, I've been there. I did it over and over again. Start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. So I understand the frustration. I understand the difficulty, you know. I mean, you gotta, sometimes you gotta leave people behind and you gotta move on, you know. Especially when you see just negativity after negativity, the same things over and over again, the same complaints, the same health complaints, the same mental health complaints, the same complaints about their man, their girl, whatever it is, you know, and almost zero action to take care of it, you know. When my motivation isn't there, my consistency is what carries me. You know, my dedication to what I'm doing, that's what carries me. I'm having one of those frustrating days, you know, it's just a bunch of little bullshit, stuff that I've seen online, people saying that they're doing stuff that they ain't doing, or, you know, whatever it is, right? It's frustrating. A lot of times I just feel like, you know, I mean, I got responsibilities though, right? But like a lot of times I just feel like shutting everything down, like stepping out of every situation out here, you know, for like a year, you know, just be like, all right, I got to disappear for a year. And I don't mean from like my kids or my girl, or, I mean like social media. I mean like any of the BS, which, well, I guess if I got rid of all the social media, all the BS would go out the door. I mean, I've been on it less and less, right? But, you know, I have this morning thing. I get up in the morning, I'm bored, I put my coffee, you know, I'll get on Facebook, start posting memes and talking shit. I just got to stop all that stuff, you know what I mean? I got to take care of me and make sure I'm taking care of me only. Because if I take care of me, I'll take care of everybody else that's in my life that is worth taking care of, you know? I don't know, you either get out the way, stand beside me, or follow, but you're not going to stand in my way, you know? I get it. We're not all on the same path, and that's okay. But, you know, sometimes we have to leave the dead weight behind. And that's all right, you know. Sometimes we have to get the people who aren't good for us out of our lives in order to take care of ourselves. You know, I mean, I've lost a lot of friends. It's so funny, the people that I communicate the most with online are people that I never really knew in person. But anyway, it's day 178. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm having a frustrating morning. I feel better now that I just did 6 miles. And, you know, I got a couple other responsibilities to take care of. Maybe it's because I didn't smoke weed today. Maybe that's why I'm a little frustrated. Or maybe it's just giving me time to think about the things that are really frustrating me. I don't know. Talk to you when I talk to you. Peace.